Hihi nĩ ũkũririkana madamu ũyũ ũgwĩtwo Linda Okello ũrĩa warĩ mũborithi wa traffic gĩkĩro gĩa corporal ũrĩa wagĩire ngumo thutha wake kũhũrwo mbica ena uniform ya gathikati kamũnyitĩte mũno wĩra-inĩ, mbica ĩrĩa yanyagirio mũno makĩria nenda-inĩ. Nĩ njũĩ nĩ waririkana. Rĩu igoti rĩmwe rĩa High Court gũkũ Nairobi nĩ rĩrathire nyũmba ya mohoro ya Standard Group kũrĩha Linda Okello ciringi ĩngĩ na ĩngĩ mirioni 6,500 igũrũ thutha wake kũhotana cira ũrĩa ahandire igoti-inĩ agĩthitanga Standard Group, ngathĩti ya Nairobian na andĩki erĩ a mohoro nĩo Kemoi Ng'eno na Charles Otieno nĩ ũndũ wa mahĩtia ma kũmũhũra mbica arũgamĩte na mwena na gũcoka kũmenyagia atamahete rũtha mwaka-inĩ wa 2014, ũndũ ũrĩa watũmire Linda atũngio iherithia rĩa kĩwĩra o handũ nginya atuire itua rĩa gũtiga wĩra ũcio ũrĩa arutĩte mĩaka 16 agĩtungata ta mũborithi na agĩthama Kenya agĩthiĩ gũikaraga USA. Kũgerera wakiri wake Tom Ojenda, Linda erire igoti atĩ kambuni ĩyo yanyagirie mbica ĩyo ĩna muoroto wa kũmuonithania na njĩra njũru oro hamwe na gũthondeka mbeca na kwĩheithia ngumo mũgarũ na wendi wake. Itua rĩu rĩrĩa rĩatengemanirio mweri 17 mweri wa August nĩ mũcirithia Justice Asenath Ongeri rĩakiugaga atĩrĩrĩ: Judgment be and is hereby entered in favor of the plaintiff against the defendants jointly and severally in the sum of Kenya shillings 6,500,000 shillings together with cost of the suit and interest at court rates from the date of this judgment until payment in full. Dated, signed and delivered online via Microsoft Teams at Nairobi this 17th day of August 2023 na agasaina hau AN Ongeri judge in the presence of Tom Ojenda na mũndũ ũngĩ hau ũreita Mr. Wakwaya. Linda Okello nake rĩu nĩ akĩyumĩrĩtie na gũtarĩria marĩa mamũtũngire thutha wa ũhoro ũcio wothe.
Okay, Linda Okello was once a cop. I worked with the police for 16 good years. Then I decided to quit the police. Actually, I resigned. I was never dismissed, or because many people thought that I was dismissed from the force. But I decided to quit. And I left the country, headed to the United States of America. Okay, honestly, I never intended to be a police officer. I wanted to be an air hostess. That was my dream job. Yeah, but you know, there's no job in Kenya. So I can say it was not my passion, but I came to love it on my way. Yeah. Actually, I was talking to my boss because I was coordinating. By that time, I was a corporal of police. So I was coordinating like it was the safari rally thing. So I was coordinating with my boss to check the arrival of the, what do you call it? The safari. Yeah, so I was talking to my boss. First, it was so overwhelming because I received a lot of phone calls, some of which I did not even respond to. So it was not good because I think the following day, my bosses read about it on the social media, and it was blown out of proportion. And in fact, the following day I was undergoing punishment, like it's called a police procedure. Okay, when you do something that doesn't go with the police code, there's something called orderly room proceeding where they go. It's like a court. They go, you answer the charges if it's true or it's not true. You even get your, what do we call it? Your somebody to defend you. So I underwent all that.
And yeah. What was the accusation like?
That I was scantily dressed. And the allegation was that the skirt or the uniform was not the police uniform. But you know, it was taken to the quartermaster. They approved that the uniform was mine, even though it was small, because this uniform I was given like 7 years ago. and I'm growing. It won't fit the way it was. And in fact, I think the camera did not do me justice, because there's an angle that if you take a photo, it will not appear as. Yeah, it was focusing on the a bit rare side. I really felt bad because this thing was felt by my fellow women. I felt they were the first people to protect me, and they did not. Because if they could have protected me, it could have not reached that far. Yeah. So they made people search and look, like everybody was searching for. I think I was the most Googled person during that time. And it was not that good. Remember, I was in traffic, and every time I'm stopping a matatu, I hear everybody saying, "Hey, ndio yule." You see, so I'm not even comfortable like checking the car and doing all those jobs. In the morning, you have to go for the debrief. So everybody, because I was an NCO, and I was everywhere. I even talked to my bosses even before going for that operation. I'll call it operation. Yeah, they saw me very well. In fact, they are the one who even allocated me that point. Yeah. So there's no way I could have gone to work without them seeing me. And this was not the first time I was putting on that skirt. I've been putting it on for long. They felt that I was so famous. They felt that I was talking to the media, of which I was categorically I was not talking to any media, because I remember media people were calling me, and I was denying their call, or maybe not giving them information, because I was still in the police and the frustration, and I didn't want it to appear that I always talk to media people, giving them information. Instead, my immediate boss was giving some media houses information about me.
Personal information?
Yes, to make me look bad. Remember when I was transferred to Molo? It was all over it was published in the newspaper that I've been transferred. So she's the one who gave out the information, because she really wanted me out of the office. You know, to me, transfer is normal, because I've worked in, like, I was to work everywhere in Kenya. That is according to my job, because I've worked in Dadaab, Kianyaga, Kerugoya, Kisii. I've never complained. But this one did come out well, because it was like fitina. Yeah. And even the way she handled me was kind of a bit personal. Yeah. So, and then the following day you read that the Linda is transferred, and they are so specific on the duties I'm going to perform. Remember, I'm going to Molo, and everybody want to see Linda. And when everybody want to see Linda, they don't want to see this Linda. They want to see the body of that Linda, the section that was captured. So all this thing been following me like everywhere. Yeah. I was not, because every time you go to approach maybe a senior person, they always refer me to yule mtu wa media. So I remember I went even for promotion board, and the board members look at me like mtu wa media. Wewe ndio unauza polisi. You see? So my career was not, I had really, really a good future in the police, because I was promoted when I was really young. I was only like 5 years in the service, and my ladder was really climbing so steadily. Then somebody on the way just decided to pull it down. So however much I tried to explain myself and prove that I was innocent, I don't talk to media people, because this is what they were always saying. Every time I'm talking to the media, I'm going to expose them. So I'm like, how am I going to expose somebody who's doing her work, which I've never done? So I feel frustrated, and I decided to look for something else, like a greener pasture. And I decided to try it abroad. Yeah.
And how has it been for you so far?
Oh my God, it's like when you're given lemon, they say you make a lemonade out of it. I'm doing so well. I can say I'm happy about myself and my progress. Yeah.
What do you do there?
I'm a behavior therapist. Right now I'm doing my master's, and yeah.
Oh, wow.
In applied behavior. Yeah.
Okay, and then you came for your holiday visit.
Yes.
How was it like? Is it the first time being in the country after you jet out?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm coming back after that long. Yeah.
How has it been so far?
Everything has changed. The superhighway and everything. Yeah. So honestly, I'm enjoying back home. Yeah.
And Linda, let me ask you this. Do you think your life would have been different were it not for that photo? Like, if it had not been taken, probably you would have had, like, grown in your career and stayed in this country.
I might say it 50-50 because right now, okay, I could have not thought of going outside the country because maybe my career and everything was going well. Right now, I know I could have been maybe something like inspector or something like that. But now I can't compare my life now with what I could have been.
And you sued a local media house.
Yes, I did.
Why was it important for you to take that step?
Because, since this story, many people see me as an, let me say, sex object. Is that the right term?
It's okay.
Yeah. And this thing also cost me because remember, my bosses, like the former bosses, were reading all this. Then they said that I'm now, what do we call it? I don't want to use the word celebrity because people refer me as that, and to me, I'm not a celebrity. Yeah, I'm just like, it was just a coincidence. But to them, they saw me like a socialite. That is the right term I wanted. So they took me like a socialite, somebody who want to use her body maybe to, what do we call it?
To go further.
Exactly,
Yeah.
to go further or do business.
Yeah.
But I didn't have time to explain to them because even I went to court so that maybe court can, sometimes court help you speak. Like now people know that it was not me who had intention of doing that. Yeah.
And the judgment was in your favor,
Yes.
right? How did that also make you feel?
I was so happy. I was so happy because I feel I deserve it. Because however much I'm enjoying now, I've suffered emotionally. I told you, I felt that I was never protected. Because according to me, they could have even taken me for counseling, things like that. But nobody dared ask me even if I was stressed.
ngiribotera ceceni ya Mũceneneko kuma ha thĩinĩ wa YouTube ngĩkũria na gĩtĩo tuke wa gũsubscribe, gũshare na comment kenda wa video ĩno, na ndũkariganĩrwo nĩ gũtũrũmĩrĩra thĩinĩ wa TikTok na Facebook Mũceneneko. Niĩ njĩta Mũceneneki wĩ gatũ.